Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Joseph James. It's a Wednesday morning, January 19th, 2011. Here's your live stream recap. Another great day in the room, guys. Let's get right to it. What's the most important thing that happened today? Dollar broke new lows, right? We've been watching for the past 2 weeks. This dollar's been trading sideways in a daily chart, right? Sideways, choppy and sloppy. Well, today we had a nice pleasant surprise. Dollar broke new lows. But it didn't last very long, right? Dollar got sucked right back up into those, right, into that sideways range, which kind of put the markets back to sleep. But this is what got us started today, though. We saw right away this morning, dollar breaking new lows. What did that tell us? Falling dollar. What do you think? Falling dollar, rising everything else. We took the first two trades today on gold and crude. Were both buying opportunities with that dollar falling. Now again, didn't go very far. It came right back into that sideways chop. And when it did, we had gold and crude at the highs, now overextended at the highs, overbought, and gave us a really nice opportunity to sell this thing off. We had opportunity to sell the euro today, right? We talked about the euro this morning. We talked about the Russell today. The Russell sold off today. Guys, it doesn't matter what market you trade. We're going to use this dollar to tell us what to look for or what to do next. So dollar drops early morning session. We look for buying opportunities, right? Negative correlation. Then the dollar comes right back up. And what do you think happens when the dollar comes right back up? You better believe it. We're going to be selling those highs now on gold and crude. And that's exactly what we did. Sell the highs on crude oil. Now again, the gold gave us an initial buying opportunity. We had a nice big winner when the dollar dropped. Nice buying opportunity on gold. So we bought the pullback at the highs. And then once the dollar got sucked back up, we then sold the gold back down into the wedge. Now you'll notice though today, guys, I made two mental mistakes. And this was something we talked about this morning. And that is when you're taking 10 to 12 trades per day, you're going to make some losing trades. It's how we react to those losing trades. We're going to look at the losing trades we took today, guys. I'm going to go over these two losses with you guys here so you can see exactly why they turned out to be losses. But what it all boils down to is two losses, two mental mistakes, right? Simple as that. If I followed my rules today, I made money. If I didn't follow my rules, and we'll look at those in a moment, right? You have to wait and see why those two ended up being stops. But if I didn't follow my rules, I got stopped out. It's one of those very simple things about being a day trader. Now, one thing that we also noticed today was, once again, the final profit target earned us more than almost half of our entire profit of the day. So we really want to emphasize for you guys, and we saw it again today, just how important your trade management is and where to place that final target. We made 256 ticks today, 260 ticks or so, and of course 100 of those ticks were earned by placing the proper final target. All right, guys, let's see how we did today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 total trades. As you can see, we made 100 ticks on the final target alone. We began our day and finished our day with a loss. Now, both of those losses, we'll talk more about that in a moment for you guys. They were both mental mistakes. They really weren't very good trading ideas. Well, you'll take a look. We'll show you guys in a moment. But as you can see, 14 trades, guys, 259 ticks, guys. Obviously, a very good day. Now, that's not the biggest day of the year so far. We had last week on the 13th, we did 2940 last week. So this is obviously, it's a good day, but not the biggest day of the year. It brings our weekly total now to 4380, monthly total 13,000, and of course 13,000. We're real happy about 13,000. We're trading 4 contracts. We took 14 trades today, right? 13,000 for the month. Looking good, right? A couple losses mixed in there, gold and crude. Now, I didn't trade the euro, I didn't trade the Russell, but we went over those trades with you guys today. If you're trading the euro, we had a nice 2-step pattern short this morning. If you're trading the Russell, we had a wonderful wave to breaker to wave to breaker, right, as the Russell came tumbling down. So I traded gold and crude today. You could have traded anything that was moving. Let's take a look at the dollar first. Let's get started here, shall we? All right, dollar index. Now, my dollar index, as you guys know, we always begin with the dollar. And remember, we have been watching as this sideways range has been here for 2 weeks, right? So 2 weeks on this dollar. And what do you know? We break to the downside of the sideways range, and then, of course, what happened? We got sucked right back up in. So sideways range in the dollar. We noticed right away this morning, dollar had broken new lows. That gives us great buying opportunities on the markets we trade. So the first couple trades this morning, we're going to be buying opportunities. Then once this dollar gets sucked back up in here, right? Falling dollar, right? means I'm going to be a buyer. What happened was, though, dollar came down, then rose right back up. Rising dollar, I want to be a seller. Right, guys? So when the dollar came right back up, we had just pushed the crude and the gold to new highs, and then we sold the highs coming back down. It was a very easy situation. We saw it happen right in front of us in real time, guys, and we knew exactly what to be doing when we saw it. All right, now, we got our day started on crude here. Here's the crude chart. Okay, we traded gold and crude today, and again, I could trade pretty much anything. Now, this chart was posted for our morning prep this morning. Okay, guys, so on the blog, every morning at 7:45, you're going to see a chart like this. What do you see here? I can see my wedge pattern. Then, inside of this wedge, we have this little minor trend line, right, that goes right up the gut. Now, what happened is again, on the crude here, guys, we're at the highs. We looked for a buying opportunity like yesterday. If you guys remember yesterday, guys, remember yesterday on the crude, we bought the pullback. This time didn't work out that way. I was looking for it, right? Looking for it above 93s here. Didn't quite get it to happen. What ended up happening was we came up, failure, and we sold the highs on crude coming right back down. All right, guys? Taking profit at 92s, taking profit at this trend line, right? Sell the highs on a wedge pattern. Now remember, guys, this was posted in the morning prep this morning, right? This morning's morning prep posted on the blog, sidewaysmarkets.com. There's a link right below the video if you're not on the blog right now. And again, at the highs on crude, we're looking to sell those highs. Let's take a look at some of the trades we took. Now again, here we are, right? Here we are on crude. And here is that, right? Here's that wedge pattern again. Right? Here's that wedge pattern again. Now this is the same chart, right? This is the same 34 range chart that we just looked at. So now you can see, fast forward now till about 2 o'clock Eastern time, and what do we see here? We see two trades we took, one of which was a full stop, and then we got right back into the trade and kept taking it short. Now see, here's what happened. The wave pattern is right here, right? Come up. Now, I'm not going to buy at new highs. I'm going to wait for a wave, right? So there's my wave pattern, buy a pullback.